What place will they get if they lose this?
I don't know. Who knocked Ned into losers?
I believe it was Bushi.
Was it?
Yeah, that was quite the impressive upset. All right, so yeah, Ned versus Panda Bair in losers round 4. Winner gets into top 16. Loser is out at 17th.
Right.
All
Ned's
right.
been on a pretty solid roll today. He got second in doubles, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Made
you're
it
right.
all the way through the losers, and then still ended up. I think he ended up losing 3-0 in the grand finals, but still, just in a very impressive run.
And yeah, Panda Bair to get here had to upset, I believe, Darkshad. Yeah.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, we were just talking about that. The Villager versus Ryu. The first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Villager versus Ryu 1.0. That's right.
So yeah, after upsetting Darkshad, Panda Bair was defeated by Elegant and dropped into this match right here.
There you go.
So I would say Ned is definitely favored to win here. Ned is currently, what, number 1 on the Chicago PR? Panda Bair also on the Chicago PR, but not nearly as high. I wouldn't count him out, though. Panda Bair has been on a tear today.
That's right.
And when Panda Bair is really feeling it, there is little that can stop him. One thing's for sure, if Panda wins, we're going to see a crazy pop-off. That's the Panda Bair special.
And this is definitely a huge difference from fighting Ryu. They might both be DLC, but Ryu's a little bit slower than Cloud is, and Cloud has got plenty of disjoints to fight off Villager's extended hitboxes.
Ooh, but some fairs real quick. Ooh, he wants to get Cloud. He's really trying.
He has that possibility. Cloud's got one way to go, and it's vertical. And that's it.
Oh my. And now with Limit on the table, Panda's got his work cut out for him getting back.
Ooh,
jumped the gun a
away,
little.
But he still doesn't have the. There we go. Not
Yep.
the best punish in the world for having a re-grab, but still punish nonetheless.
And Ned still has a convincing lead. Panda Bair not one to get too hasty though. He is content to just play patient and make this lead up with the 4.5 minutes he's got left.
Villager doesn't have a huge necessary reason to ever approach anyone that heavily.
Well,
it's a pretty decent neutral game, but for the most part, he got plenty of damage on his projectiles.
the big reason I can think of in this matchup is you got to stop him from charging Limit. Now, you don't necessarily need to approach to do that, but you've got to keep the pressure on Cloud.
I suppose in general, yeah, Cloud is almost always in an advantage state, right? You're either
Yeah.
running at him, and he's got a huge disjointed sword.
All right, yeah, that will
there we
cover
go.
neutral get up.
Yep. So he's going to be able to have an advantage there. And if you're not challenging him, then he's also at an advantage because he's charging his limit.
That's Cloud. Neutral is an advantage state for Cloud. Literally the opposite of pre-patch Palutena.
Yep.
But that's a story for another day.
That,
Because Panda Bair is looking like he might bring this back. Not taking any percent yet on this stock, but slowly building it up on Ned. Wow. Ned tried to punish the bowling ball, and he just brought out the boxing gloves.
interesting to note, by the way, Villager's jabs, the boxing,
Yeah.
Bowser cannot tough guy them, but he can tough guy Little Max jabs.
Yep. Villager hits hard.
I guess. Harder than the actual boxer.
Oh, yeah. Real good gloves. That's the key.
That's right.
All right, Panda Bair gonna set up the tree trap. Yeah, Ned jumping real quick to try and avoid getting hit by the tree. And I believe jump air dodge does get around all of the tree shenanigans, but then Villager can cover that with like an up air or something.
It's a good frame trap. Ooh, tried to get that down tilt.
And yeah, even though it's been a while since Panda Bair lost his stock, he's only taken 40%, so if he can kill Ned here, this is not that bad of a situation at all.
Right. Hey,
Back throw. Yep, Smashville's gonna help him out there.
Yep.
Tries to cut the tree, but the tree not feeling up to it today. Ooh, but now that Ned's got him off stage, this could potentially be very bad for Panda Bair.
Could be, but Villager is not going to have a. It's not going to be easy to get him. He can basically sit there all day because Cloud is not going to want to challenge him off stage.
But limit cross slash will kill if it connects at the edge of the stage.
Yes,
So Panda Bair's got to be very careful. Panda Bear has mastered that Renai-esque tech where you like shoot the Lloyd rocket into the blast zone to kind of halt your momentum. That's how Renai lives to crazy percentages, and it looks like Panda Bear has learned from the best, but
good read.
yeah,
Good patience.
I think that might have
Good
just been a
punish.
reaction. He saw Panda Bear go for that slingshot and was like, that's not safe. Kaboom. All right. So, Ned taking game 1. Pretty convincing, but not completely demolishing him. Panda Bear, just resetting his controller, not going to switch characters.
Right. That was a pretty close game. It just kind of came down to a couple of good patience, a couple of good reactions, like you said.
All right, so the ruling here is that you get 30 seconds of coaching between games. So Panda Bear,
By any number of people or by one person?
I think any number of people, although you cannot rush the stage. So
they have to register as a coach before they can get coached.
I mean, who knows? Just says 30 seconds of coaching, and then you
Yeah.
go ahead, get in the game.
Well, hey, as I was saying last set, we're going to be seeing a lot more Smashville now that we're in the top 24.
Oh yeah, top players very comfortable on this stage. This is kind of their go-to
It's just
usually.
a very neutral stage. They would rather like not give. They would have just as equal an opportunity as their opponents, and they'd just rather just outskill them, and not get ganked or I'm sorry, gimped in any way. Ganked? Yes, thank you.
We're playing
Not
Novas
ganking.
now.
Playing League of Legends, man. Jungler's not ganking me right. Come on, KK Slider, sitting in the jungle, just like waiting, just letting people kill each other.
Yeah, KK Slider doesn't care. All he cares about is putting on a good performance.
The worst jungler in the game. Look at this
Oh
guy.
boy.
He's also the most powerful character in this game, by the way. I mean, look at it. He's so powerful that you've got like a mob going on in the background, and KK Slider has the entire audience enraptured by
I
his
mean,
song.
there is the KK Slider Me Gunner.
Yeah. And you literally can't touch him. Like, you can't deal any damage to him. And he lives in the blast zone. He literally goes to sleep in the blast zone.
Wins every match via timeout.
Wins every match.
Best character in the game,
Can't
KK
stop
Slider.
KK Slider.
That's honestly pretty accurate compared to Tiny Me Gunner.
I've had a lot of thought process.
Yeah,
a
he
little
does.
bit of a brawl tactic there, actually, using his side B to aim towards the blast zone to stop recovery or to stop his momentum.
Oh, just eating that limit up.
Uh-oh.
That was an amazing read by Panda Bear, but he's just gonna get back aired.
That tree just provides such a huge advantage for Villager on the stage.
Oh yeah, it's very scary to be near the tree because it does like 22%.
Right.
It is brutal to get hit by that thing.
Yeah, it basically forces Ned to make very quick reactions. Like, he doesn't allow him to sit back, breathe, doesn't give him a chance to see what's going to happen, wait on the edge. No, he has to move quickly, otherwise that tree's either going to come up or down, both of which are equally dangerous.
Definitely.
Or a bowling ball. Like, there's so many options Villager can do to kill people on the ledge. You do not want to sit still.
Oh yeah, Villager, one of the best characters in the game at trapping people at the ledge and edge guarding them. Ooh, going for back air because it is stronger. Nice reverse air rush by Panda Bear. Very smart. Ooh. All right, he got the wood chip. Oh, and he didn't work. Would have been cool.
Very doable.
But this is rough. Panda Bear's gonna have to get something going. Ned, one of the best players in Chicago at just trapping people at the ledge. That's rough. Panda Bear not done yet. He still has one last shot.
But brilliant play there, just kind of like waiting for that jab to be pushed just enough so that he wasn't going to have shield coverage anymore, and then just uses the sword.
Panda Bear does not look happy.
It's almost like he knows this character. He should try maining him.
Meaning
Cloud.
Cloud?
Yeah.
Ned?
Maybe should give it a shot.
Yeah, Cloud's
Maybe
a pretty
he should
good
drop
character.
Bowser and just play Cloud. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. Ned's gonna be watching this VOD and be like, what are you guys talking about?
What is he talking about?
You guys suck.
This is right after I gave him a giant hug and was like, please keep playing Bowser. I love everyone that plays Bowser.
All right, Battlefield. That's a really interesting decision. I know a lot of people consider this to be Cloud's best stage.
Yeah,
But
TK Breezy even said the best character in this game is specifically Cloud on Battlefield.
yeah, I could definitely see it. But I definitely agree with changing the pace, because Smashville was not working out at all.
Just create, I mean, this is, it might just be because of the extended blast zones. Could be why it should, the ability to survive a little longer. But, I mean, again, Battlefield does benefit a lot, all the sword fighters a lot more because they have those extended, like, disjoints that can kind of safely approach those platforms. So I can see it. But when you've got yourself a projectile character like Villager, it might not matter nearly as much. So as long as he can survive a lot longer on the edges, then maybe that's where his thought process is.
And so far, this is working out very well for Villager. Panda Bair is just kind of throwing stuff, but he got up here 3 times, and now it's basically even again.
Well, the speed of the game has also changed. Like Villager's actually, even though he's doing a lot of the same stuff, he's doing it because he's not on a long stage. He's like Battlefield being one of the shorter ones. He's being forced to engage in that neutral game a lot more, and it's actually taking away. Oh my God!
Jabbing between the hits of the limit cross slash.
Okay, you're right. Little Mac needs to take a note from Villager on how to properly jab.
Ooh, but that down smash at ledge, the M2K classic, gonna allow Ned to make that comeback.
Man, I don't even know what I was talking about earlier, but chairs, that was amazing.
Yeah, we were talking about how he was like doing quick movements instead of slow movements because it's a triplat instead of a long stage.
Yeah, forcing Cloud to kind of like get in there with this, or being upfront and personal with his sword. That's not really the best when you got yourself a Villager that is also just equally as good as using his own arms and legs and radishes and damaging you. Wow, nice
pivot
grab.
All right, forcing Ned to burn his limit, but in this matchup, how long is that gonna last?
Right. It was a good escape overall.
Although Ned is looking to be a bit more aggressive than usual. He's got a stock to spare.
Oh,
nice
attack.
deck.
Oh
no!
I actually, wasn't that 3 radishes? Shouldn't that have been a spike?
It was the sour spot with
sour
3
spot
radishes.
Up 3 radishes. Okay.
Or turnips, as I believe
so,
they are.
Yeah, turnips. I'm sorry.
Yeah, pretty much.
So many sour spots in this game.
Yeah, I don't think any move in the game is always a spike, like throughout the entire hitbox. Like even Ganon has a sour spot that launches sideways on his dare now.
Right.
Ledge trump, limit cross slash, and that will be the set.
There we go. I don't care how extended those blast zones are.
Yep,
We're
limit
not gonna
cross
survive
slash
that.
takes no prisoners.
Kind of set him back a little bit because then Cloud also survived a little longer, and the longer Cloud survives, the more his limit's gonna set up, and then you're just gonna get hit harder anyway.
And you think you can get Cloud, but then you never do.
Nope, never do.